Does this sound like discrimination against seniors who use airlines? Are you a senior traveler who's been flying for decades? Well, buckle up, because everything you thought you knew about airport travel just changed. Starting in 2026, there are new rules specifically targeting passengers over 70, and I'm watching seniors get turned away at gates because nobody warned them about these changes. Just last week, I witnessed a 74-year-old woman miss her grandson's graduation because her identification didn't meet the updated federal requirements. The gate agent had zero flexibility, and that plane departed without her. I don't want that devastating experience to happen to you. If you're over 70 or helping a senior prepare for travel, make sure to subscribe and drop a comment letting me know your biggest travel concern. I personally read every response and create content based on what you need to know. Today, I'm sharing 11 critical updates that could make or break your next airport experience. These aren't suggestions. They're mandatory requirements that airports are now strictly enforcing. Let's start with the change that's catching the most travelers completely off guard. The Real ID requirement became non-negotiable on May 7, 2025. Your standard driver's license will no longer get you through security for domestic flights. Period. The identification must be Real ID compliant, and here's the problem. Many seniors renewed their licenses years ago and have absolutely no idea whether their current license meets these new standards. Check your driver's license right now. Look at the upper right corner. You should see a star symbol either inside a circle or cut out of your state's shape. That star is your golden ticket through security. No star means no flight, regardless of how long you've been flying. If your license lacks that crucial star, don't panic. A valid passport or passport card will always work as acceptable identification. However, if you don't have a passport and your license isn't compliant, you need to visit your local DMV immediately. Appointments are already booking weeks in advance as more travelers discover this requirement. I recently helped a 78-year-old passenger named Thomas, who arrived 3 hours early for his flight to visit his new great-grandchild. Despite doing everything else correctly, security turned him away because his 8-year-old license didn't display the required star. He missed that precious first meeting and had to reschedule, costing him hundreds in change fees. Now let's clear up massive confusion about medical documentation. You absolutely do not need a doctor's note simply because you're over 70. That's completely false information. Airlines cannot legally discriminate based on age alone. However, specific medical situations now require documentation, and these rules tightened significantly in late 2025. If you need supplemental oxygen, use a wheelchair for distances beyond normal walking, or have conditions requiring potential medical attention during flight, you must complete medical clearance forms 48 to 72 hours before departure. Different airlines use different names for this paperwork. Delta calls it a special service request. United refers to it as accessible travel services. American labels it special assistance, but they all require the same thing, a physician's signature confirming you're medically cleared to fly. When calling your airline, say exactly this: I need to submit medical clearance documentation for my upcoming flight. Can you email me the required form? They'll send it immediately. Get your doctor to complete it and submit it at least 48 hours before departure. Without this documentation, gate agents can deny boarding if they believe you might experience a medical emergency during flight. Prescription medication rules also changed dramatically in 2026. TSA now has much stricter requirements for medications, especially liquids and controlled substances. Your pills must remain in original prescription bottles with your name, prescribing physician, and medication clearly labeled. Those convenient weekly pill organizers are no longer acceptable for air travel. If you typically travel with a week's worth of medication in daily organizers, TSA can confiscate everything. They need to verify that medications belong to you and are legally prescribed. Without proper prescription labels, they have no way to confirm legitimacy. Before packing, separate the medications you need for your trip and ask your pharmacist for duplicate labeled bottles. Most pharmacies provide this service free when you explain you're traveling. Keep these bottles in your carry-on bag, never in checked luggage. For liquid medications like insulin or liquid antibiotics, you can bring more than the standard 3-ounce limit, but you must declare them at security. Don't hide them in your bag hoping nobody notices. Walk directly to the TSA officer and state, "I have medically necessary liquids that exceed 3 ounces." They'll test the liquids, which takes about 2 minutes. Here's an insider secret that could save you time and money. Travelers 75 and older can keep their shoes and light jackets on during standard TSA screening. This accommodation started in 2023, but most seniors have no idea it exists. When you reach the security line, simply tell the TSA officer, "I'm 75 and would like to keep my shoes on." They'll direct you through the process. It's official TSA policy and your legal right. If you're between 70 and 75, consider getting TSA PreCheck. It costs $78 for 5 years, which breaks down to about $15 annually. Many credit cards actually reimburse this fee completely. Check your card benefits before paying out of pocket. Airlines are federally required to allow passengers needing extra time or assistance to board before general boarding begins. This includes seniors who need additional time to get settled. The problem is that airlines don't always announce this clearly, and many seniors feel embarrassed to request it. As someone who's worked in aviation for years, I can tell you we actually prefer when passengers use pre-boarding. It's safer for you, easier for crew, and keeps the boarding process moving smoothly. Here's exactly what to say at the gate. "I'd like to request pre-boarding because I need extra time to get settled." That's it. No justification needed, no doctor's note required, no guilt necessary. The gate agent will allow you to board during the pre-boarding phase, which happens right after military families and passengers with small children. If you use any mobility device like canes, walkers, or wheelchairs, TSA updated their screening procedures in 2025. Your device might go through separate scanning or get swabbed for explosives. This is completely standard procedure, not personal targeting. When arriving at security, inform the TSA officer, "I use a mobility device and need assistance." They'll direct you to an appropriate lane for accommodation. If you cannot stand or walk through the metal detector, you can request to remain seated for screening. Simply say, "I need to remain seated for screening due to mobility limitations." If anyone resists, ask for a TSA supervisor who's trained on these accommodations. Wheelchair assistance requires advanced planning. You must request it when booking your ticket, or at least 48 hours before departure, not when you arrive at the airport. Airlines contract with third-party companies that staff based on advance requests. Showing up without pre-requesting assistance could mean waiting 30 minutes or more for someone to become available. When booking online, look for sections labeled Special Services or Accessibility Requests, and check the Wheelchair Assistance box. If booking by phone, tell the agent, "I need wheelchair assistance from check-in to gate and from gate to baggage claim upon arrival." Be specific about exactly where you need help. This service is completely free on all U.S. airlines under the Air Carrier Access Act. You don't have to tip, though many passengers do out of gratitude. Not all disabilities are visible. Chronic pain, arthritis, breathing issues, anxiety in crowds, or cognitive challenges are real conditions affecting your ability to navigate airports comfortably. You're entitled to accommodations even without visible mobility devices. Tell airline staff, "I have a disability that's not immediately visible and needs specific accommodation. For example, I have severe arthritis and need to pre-board to store my bag without rushing. Or, I have anxiety in crowded spaces and need assistance navigating security." Airlines must provide reasonable accommodations. Pre-boarding is reasonable. Extra time is reasonable. Requesting specific seating near restrooms for medical conditions is reasonable. Asking for exit row seats without meeting safety requirements is not reasonable. Before we finish, here's one final insider tip that flight attendants wish more passengers knew. If you're over 70 and traveling alone, tell your flight attendant during boarding, "Hi, I'm traveling alone today and wanted to let you know in case I need assistance." This simple heads up helps crew know to check on you during turbulence, emergencies, or if you need help reaching restrooms or retrieving bags. We're not going to hover or treat you like a child, but we'll keep an eye out when needed. You deserve comfortable, safe travel. These accommodations exist because you've earned them. Don't be afraid to speak up, ask questions, and advocate for yourself. The crew is there to help you navigate these new requirements successfully. What's your biggest concern about flying as a senior traveler? Security lines, long airport walks, medical equipment. Drop your answer in the comments below. Your questions help me create content that actually serves your needs. If this information helped you, please share it with senior travelers in your life who need these updates. Send it to parents, grandparents, or neighbors planning trips. This information could save someone's vacation or prevent serious travel disruptions. Subscribe and ring the notification bell so you never miss insider secrets. I've got upcoming videos on getting free upgrades, handling flight cancellations, and crew secrets airlines don't want you knowing. Thank you for watching today. Safe travels, and I'll see you in the next video.